Hi, I'm Emily. I play basketball and it's my third year and I've been playing since I was 7 years old. So what got me started playing basketball was actually my oldest sister. She played for Abbott and I always wanted to be like her. So I'd always come out of her games and practices and then that's what got me into playing. The people who are most inspiring for me and supported me were my friends and family, especially my family and my parents. They'd always drive me to games, tryouts, and wherever I needed to be for basketball. And that helped me a lot. The position I always started playing with was a guard or like a shooting guard, like my whole basketball up until Abbott, and then my coach decided because I was tall, he wanted me to be a post player, power forward, so that was a big challenge for me because I'm not the biggest person, so I'm pretty small, but I'm tall. So that was a challenge, but it was good and rewarding to see myself get better and be able to play in both positions. My proudest basketball would probably be last season at the beginning of the year. It was one of our first games against one of our biggest rivalries, and it was a close game the whole time. And we were down by 2, and no, we were down by 1, sorry. And then I got past the ball in the corner and I got the game-winning shot, so that was really a good experience, and I've always remembered it. So the most challenging part for me being a basketball player was all my injuries. So anyone who knows me knows I get injured very easily. I've had like 4 concussions. I've broken my ankle, my foot, my wrist, almost all my fingers. So that's been the biggest challenge for me, especially like when I work hard and then I have to sit out. Like in my rookie season, I broke my wrist and didn't get to play until the playoffs, so that was a big challenge for me. But all you have to do is just be there for your team and support them and be the best in the group. Any advice I would give someone who's going through injury would probably just be positive about it because you'll get over it and you can recover fast. Especially use the resources you can, like go to physio, and like I said, like be there for your team, and you'll eventually get back to your sport. And yeah, simple as that. So what I like being about Ireland here is everyone supports each other no matter what team you're on. If you go to each other's games, I find you meet a lot of people too, and you just become one close family that all play for the same school, and it's a fun experience. So coming into playing basketball, one of my biggest worries was balancing school and practice, considering I had it almost every single day, including games. But honestly, it just becomes part of your routine. At first, it might be hard, but when you have breaks, do your homework, get the tutors you can, and honestly, like going up to your practice, it's like a good de-stressor, and afterwards you have time to do schoolwork and in your team room. So honestly, use all the resources you can, and then just become part of your routine and get used to it. Honestly, what I love about basketball is how fun it is. It's just fast-paced. You're on defense, offense, you're running down the court. You get to score, which is fun too. Also, I'm a really competitive person, so the competition is really enjoyable for me, and every game is completely different. And you do have your own position, but you're honestly all over the court, and I find it a very versatile sport, and I really enjoy it ever since I was little. So probably one of my most embarrassing basketball moments would probably just be once I was heavily on defense and there was literally no one around me, and I completely fell on my butt and just sat there and the girl went right behind me. And yeah. So to keep busy, it's been really hard considering I had basketball every single day. But I've been walking my dogs every single day. I've been doing workouts, watching Netflix, focusing on myself and doing as much as I can. So here part of practice would honestly be shooting drills. They were always fun and rewarding, and something that I dislike the most would probably be sprints and suicides at the end of practice. Something my teammates would say about me, I think, is that I'm very outgoing and a team player. I have 2 pregame rituals that I've started since my rookie year, and one is that I always have a mango smoothie right before the game. It's a must, and Mackenzie always tries my shoot right before the game. So advice I can give a rookie is honestly don't be shy. I know it's a lot of new things, but ask for help when you need it. Everyone's there to support you, even teammates if you need help in a class, ask another teammate, ask tutors, ask your coaches for time off. And honestly, just work really hard and be positive, and your coaches will acknowledge that and it will pay off. And yeah.